Jake Pacion, I'm 5'9", and well, the morning of my show, I weighed in at 222 pounds. I would ballpark right now at 230, 232 maybe. I haven't gained that much weight.
Yeah, we can find it scale.
Yeah.
So what show you just won the overall at what show?
I won my weight class and the overall at the Powerhouse Classic. It was at Lincoln High School this past Saturday, October 1st.
Okay. And today you did leg run. Now I know it's like when you normally train legs. I know today may not have been the exact.
Yeah, today was not up to par as much as it usually is. But I gotta say, every movement, every set and rep, it just fucking hurt. After the body weight lunges, I did 4 sets. I'm assuming 20 reps probably, 10 reps of leg down there, 10 reps of leg back. Even after that, my legs were already shaking. And then we went into the pendulum squat. After the 4th set, I had dropped to the ground because legs were just so pumped up from all the damn carbs.
And this was your first leg day after
Yep,
the show.
first leg day after the show. So if you're watching the video, please bear with me. It was the first leg day back. My leg days are pretty intense, I think, but that's my own opinion.
So you haven't competed in 2 years, but like how much weight did you put on over the 2 years?
So I honestly didn't put that much effort into my off season. I weighed 242, I believe, before starting this last prep. But Justin Harris, Jesus Christ. That guy transformed my body into this prep like I've never seen before. I've never looked that way on stage before. Hamstrings have never dropped that low before. I have never had glutes looking like the way they do on stage before, the way Justin Harris brought me and conditioned the shit this last prep.
I don't care what your weight is, but even if you were the same, it was a recomposition of weight, like in different areas.
Oh yeah, completely, yeah.
You were definitely leaner and definitely bigger.
Yeah, I'll put up before prep picture and an after the whole prep was done. The transformation is unbelievable. It's ridiculous. It's
awesome.
Stupid.
Yeah, Justin. How long have you been with Justin now?
I've been on and off with him for 4 years now. I gotta say, prep is a motherfucker. This last prep was the hardest prep I've ever done. I have never suffered nearly as bad as I have this prep. I've never been as lean that far out and for so long. It was just mentally exhausting, tough. Prep was fucking brutal, and it showed this last prep.
Yeah, we were talking off camera that a lot of people have no idea what it's like.
Yeah, they don't. If you have never done a bodybuilding show and have never gotten down to that lean body fat composition, I'm not saying I clearly have not gotten down to where John Meadows has gotten down to, like that's crazy lean, but like getting down to a low body fat. If you have never done a bodybuilding competition before in your life, you will never know what a person goes through for the whole 16 weeks of prep, let alone the last 4 weeks being so lean, what it does to you mentally and physically and emotionally getting down to that show.
Go ahead.
I hate to admit this, but mentally, I have this thing in my head when I'm in prep. It happens at night all the time. I call it the demons come out to play pretty much. So they're these demons that just tell you when you wake up in the middle of the night. If you have a sweet tooth, they say, go cheat, go cheat, go cheat, go cheat, go cheat, go cheat. Go to the fridge, eat, now. This happens on a nightly basis for me in prep, at least five weeks out. It happened actually 6 weeks out all the way down to the show this time because of how lean I was. Put it in perspective, you are very, very uncomfortable, you're irritable, you're exhausted, you're tired, your brain is basically telling you to stop, just go relax, go eat something. And you have to keep telling them, no, that's not going to happen. You got to keep going through it over and over and over until you hit that stage. I guess you could also put it as in, if you haven't slept in a week and you haven't eaten in a week and you have a bunch of people around you screaming at you, barking orders at you, telling you what to do during your job, and you're that mentally and physically exhausted, you could put it in that perspective, it's that long of that feeling for like the last like 4 weeks of prep.
And I have heard from other people, even though you're exhausted and you're at the gym, you feel like you can crash after cardio, then you go home and just lay in bed, right? Like you can't actually.
Well, actually, so when I'm in prep, I get all my shit done in the morning.
Okay.
If I have 30 minutes of cardio in the AM fasted, and I have 30 minutes of cardio post-workout, or any time of the day Justin gives me, I'll finish that out in the morning. I'm not dealing with it later on. I have no time. I have no energy. I'm not doing it. People going to bed after doing cardio, laying in bed, I wouldn't do that personally. That's getting too comfortable. I think you're going to get too comfortable where you don't want to get up and go to the gym afterwards, and you'll be lazy maybe. So I like to stay awake and aware and not do that. So I get my cardio done in the morning, eat another meal, go to work out at work, and then I'll eat my meal after I work out. That's about it.
But do you have a hard time at night sleeping?
Oh yeah,
That's
night.
what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Like people, like even though you're exhausted and shit, you just can't fall asleep. You're just like.
You can't. You'll fall asleep maybe for 30 minutes. I mean, at least I will. 30 minutes, and I'll wake up, be up for like, I don't know, like an hour. Maybe fall asleep for like 10 minutes, be awake again. It's on and off. You're never gonna get all the sleep you want.
You just close your eyes and wake up.
Some people do sleep every night. I can't. It's terrible for me. It's one of the worst parts. I will say though, the night before the show, I got zero sleep. I was a zombie. I was so dehydrated. I was so fucking hungry. It was a nightmare. But I just stayed up all night, dealt with it, just laid in bed, laid on my couch, and that was it. Didn't do anything about it.
That's awesome.
Can't. Yeah.
So what are your goals going into your off season? This coming off season?
So Justin basically just telling me to go like into an off-season diet, which I've already started, and I guess I can see what happens from there for next year for another show. I honestly was not planning on doing another show after this one because of how badly and damaging to my mental health it was. I couldn't believe like how drained I got. Because like I said, I've never been this lean before for a bodybuilding show. And this one just brought it down to a whole nother level where I've never been before. Like I said, I've never had striated glutes, and I know that glutes are the last thing to come in. And when those come in, you just know you're lean as fuck. So yeah, if I do another one, it'll be next year. People have been telling me to go to nationals in 8 weeks, I think it is, down in Florida. I don't have the money for that. Bodybuilding is expensive as hell. Registration, the tanning, out of state, you got to pay for a hotel, plane ride or driving, gas money wise, you got to pay for that.
Everything is so expensive right now.
And then yeah, everything is expensive right now. Then you also got to pay for all the food leading up to the show. You're not going to get a grocery bill back from winning.
It's freaking expensive.
Yeah, food is expensive. Yeah.
Like just for normal people, not much. Like
Yeah.
Eating tons of chicken and
Yeah, I'll tell you my diet for my whole show right now. It was 99-1 lean ground turkey, almonds, and white rice.
Yeah.
That's it. I didn't need anything else. Maybe I had Maybe I had a yogurt mixed with a little bit of oatmeal at one point for fiber. That was about it though. Like Justin Harris says, the person who's eating the most chicken and rice every day, every meal, that's the person who's gonna be holding the most muscle in the room. Every time you haven't had that meal, you've taken a step back. I believe in that philosophy based on my body and how it's transformed. I'll put up a picture, a before and after picture of the
I
prep.
could probably even attach one on the video.
Yeah, that would work too, yeah. I'd like to thank my girlfriend actually because she wasn't too happy about me doing the show at first, but then like she got into it and where she was like, holy crap, like you're really showing some really big improvements now. So she was really supportive there. She made me a whole bunch of different foods after the show. And then I met this guy, Jimmy Leone. Him and I have been fucking messaging back and forth about just like training hard as you can like the last 4 weeks. But we're also like, we probably should take a step back like the last 2 weeks so we don't get injured. And then Justin was telling me not to get injured at all. There was a point probably at 5 or 4 weeks out, because I was so lean already, I had asked him, what should I do for training right now? And then he goes, I would just recommend this. So he gave me a list of what I should do. So I just followed that all the way down to the show. And I just did exactly what it said because I wasn't trying to get injured. But then I also was pushing the weights a little bit more than I probably should have. But it all worked out. I didn't get injured, and it was all good. I definitely have to thank Justin for this prep because I have never seen a transformation in my body like this prep before. It was pretty insane to see myself on stage and look at the picture starting the prep. It was insane. I just couldn't believe it when I walked off that stage and saw the videos of it. My mom and my stepdad and my brother, I had no idea they were coming to the show. They just surprised me showing up, and I was like, hell yeah, I got more support. I guess that's about it. I appreciate you filming me today, and I'm sorry it wasn't all up to par as it should be, but it was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good though. All the carbs, you just pump your legs up and it just burns.
No, I felt bad for you.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal, man. We'll catch up with you later in the year. Glad you won the show well. You're still looking crazy now.
Good. I hope. I hope so.
Okay, talk to you, man.
All right. Thank you.